I was promoted to captain in 2009, and I was given the task of overseeing the replacement of an outdoor shooting range. We quickly learned that an outdoor range would not be practical. We couldn't find enough land for it. There would be a noise conflict or an environmental conflict, so we started looking at indoor options. Clark Nexon was hosting a modern range design course at the Winston-Salem Police Department. And I had the opportunity to travel to Winston-Salem, tour the facility, and that is when the relationship started with Clark Nexon and the Wilmington Police Department. This was the first multi-million-dollar public safety project that I worked on for the city of Wilmington. The folks at Clark Nexon that I worked with, they were cops. They were cops just like I am. So they spoke the language, so it was real easy to work with someone that's a cop and also an engineer, and they were able to help educate us.
Clark Nexon helped us along the process and told us what we needed to know and all the things that we didn't even know that we needed to know.
There were things that we had to focus on after the facility was built. You have various OSHA regulations that apply, environmental regulations that have to be met. So Clark Nexon was able to help walk us through a lot of these things, and it just made my job of researching this so much easier. The 100-yard indoor tactical range that we can bring vehicles inside. Very important. It helps us to meet our state qualification standards that every officer has to go through. In North Carolina, we have to shoot a daytime course of qualification, a nighttime course of qualification, and a combat course. Having the 100-yard tactical indoor range makes that so easy for us. I showed up out here last week unannounced at 8:30, asked our range staff if they could qualify me. They qualified me daytime, nighttime. I was gone by 9:30 on my way to the station for a 10 o'clock staff meeting. This range is going to pay for itself over the long run in efficiency. Another key design feature is our use of force simulator. Clark Nexon was able to help us design a room around the simulator. Another key feature is our driving simulator. The room was built for future expansion. We started the project with one simulator, and we were able to finish the project on time, under budget, with excess funds, and we were able to go back and add an additional simulator with no issues post-project. We didn't know if we'd have enough money in the project to accommodate a mat room, so we did as a bid alternative. And working with the design team, we were able to work it in, and we have that mat room that we want. We have additional storage in this building. It's state-of-the-art. We have space for our training staff. Another final key design feature that we're very proud of is our K-9 program. We have an outdoor 1-acre United States Police K-9 Association rated K-9 training field. The design team also worked with us on an indoor K-9 training room, which is one of the first ones I've ever seen, and we actually have a wash station to where we can wash and take care of our dogs properly. And then we have our classrooms, which they're very flexible. We can go at a 48 student configuration, we can go at a 72 student configuration, or we can go at a 24 student configuration.
There was some concern from the surrounding community that it would be noisy. Not one person is called to complain about the noise. Whatever secret sauce that Clark Nexon came up with as far as the design for this, you're simply just not going to hear it more than 25 yards away.
What made this project special is I actually grew up in this community. And because of me having those relationships, we included the community in the process. I think what really puts this place over the edge with the community is community engagement. We host our citizens academies here. We use our mat room for a new series of women's self-defense classes that we started last year, and those classes have been nothing but full. So in addition to meeting our needs, this facility helps us meet the needs of our community and better those relationships, which is so important for a law enforcement agency right now. I would say this range has really exceeded expectations. It just meets my expectations. The entire facility does. The range itself exceeds expectations. I think it also meets the expectations for our partner agency here, the Wilmington Fire Department.
We share the Haynes Lacewell training facility with our Wilmington Fire Department. They have half the footprint. We have half the footprint. It has worked out phenomenally well.
We have to do some training together. We have to train on some of the same things. So having their training division here with us makes a lot of those things a lot easier. We're all under one roof. It exceeded my expectations.
We have immediate access to all of these training resources. You can just show up out here and start practicing on the mats. You can show up out here, the SWAT team, and just shoot and qualify. Training value and efficiency are going to be the two big things for us. I see new people when they come in here and they see this 100-yard range for the first time, and you just see their eyes light up like, wow.
When you walk in, there's an awe factor of, oh my gosh, this is so much nicer than I expected. You know, it certainly hasn't hurt the recruiting.
We've had several agencies that have been chomping at the bit to get in here, and it has expanded on several partnerships and created several new partnerships. We just had a federal agency in here a few weeks ago, giving them the tour, and they were just amazed at this facility.